voter suppression laws that have happened in Georgia are that gradual eroding. And as we lose our democracy and our republic, it is going to be a gradual eroding. You didn't come here to be depressed. We came here to be uplifted and enlightened and to celebrate. So let me say how we celebrate, and that is to be informed, and that is to know what is going on and to fight for our rights. So I've got some notes of some of the highlights of what have been some of the most egregious aspects of this new law. One of them, I think I'll start at the leadership. You know, we have a state board that runs all of the county-wide elections, and there was this level of organization where the composition of that board, you didn't feel like there was a thumb on the scale. Well, now there's a huge thumb on the scale. The chair of the state board now is appointed by the majority of the House and the Senate. Translation, make sure at the House and the Senate you have representatives that reflect your values. So the chair of that board is going to be selected by the majority of the House and the Senate. If there is a vacancy on that board that happens when the legislature is not in session, the governor will pick that chair. Make sure you vote for governors who reflect your values. The other 4 members of that board, one will come from the House, the majority of the House, one will come from the majority of the Senate, one will come from the state party of Georgia, and one will come from the Republican Party. You see where I'm going with this. The State Board of Georgia now, under this new law, has the power to replace any county election board that they feel is not performing well. The governor can then replace that county board with an individual for up to 9 months. This should be very disturbing. It is very disturbing. The other matters that may impact us as we are coming out of this pandemic involve absentee ballot requests. You know, Secretary of State Raffensperger sent it out abundantly. It is now prohibited for unsolicited ballots to be sent out by any government. Individuals can request those ballots, but if a third party wanted to help with the ballot request, say NAACP, Verify Georgia, Black Voters Matter groups, any of the groups that have been engaged in voter education and empowerment for years, if you by chance request a ballot for someone who had already had a ballot requested, you're subject to civil penalties now. The other changes around early voting. Early voting now is going to be the Monday and the Friday before the election. Let's just say Warnock and Ossoff run off together, and we'll understand how we got to this very narrow window of time to participate if there's a runoff. If you remember having ballots available in your community, drop boxes, if you will, they're going to limit those to 1 per county in many instances, but in a county like Fulton or DeKalb, it'll be 1 per 100,000 voters. Only Monday through Friday, no weekend, no 24-hour access. So there are a number of changes in that state law. I want to encourage you to be informed. I want to encourage you to be active. I want to encourage you to understand your rights. We have many groups that are fighting to have this law overturned. We need to stand in support and solidarity with these organizations. If you care about freedom and if you care about the franchise and the individual right to vote, it is so valued and it is so important. So thank you for allowing me to put this little damper on something, but I think it can be a point of empowerment and uplifting as we use this information to strengthen our communities. Thank you so much for allowing me this.